at the Regulator Disc Golf course. This is the course I helped design and install. Favorite in the area for sure. We're gonna do a little quick practice round. We played a 13-hole layout league this week. Did not do good. It was hot after work, so I'm trying to come in fresh and really get some practice for the A tier here later in the year. So hole 1, par 4, 559. Really need to start the round with a birdie. So I'm going to play realm. All right, so we're a little shorter than what I'd hoped to be, but it just puts us in mid-range. We're gonna go with a prophecy. Good birdie to start with. All right, so we grabbed a birdie on hole 1. Here we're on hole 2, 279, par 3. We're gonna go with the AGL Locust. Inside, but got near the green. All right, so we got a good skip here. Get myself inside the circle. See if we can hit this birdie. Ah, so close. So we missed the circle 1 there, unfortunately, to start off with 2 birdies, but another hole, another chance. We got a par 5 here. It is 889. Kind of a dog leg, then it goes up. Big downhill shot off the tee to get around the corner. We're gonna go with the Locust once again. And that's about as perfect as I've done. All right, so still a long way to go to the pin. I'm gonna go with the Aura, try to get that nice turnover, keep me in the fairway. Didn't get any height, but that'll work. All right, so I think we're gonna go with a forehand here. I'm gonna go with something a little fast to try to get it in there with the spell. Really try to punch it. The basket sits right on OB though, so you gotta be a little careful. And that looks pretty good. Let's see what we got. This is my best drive off the tee, led to a fairly routine shot for my second shot, and then they put me in range with my forehand to give me an easy look at birdie. And we'll take that all day. So it must be the camera, but I'm playing really well these last 2 rounds that I've done with the camera on. Start off to my best start probably ever, or at least time my best start. Another par 4, 487. It goes left and up the hill. Tough tee shot. You gotta be really accurate to have a chance for the second shot. Wow. So another early release, but it landed maybe in the perfect spot. Definitely can't complain. As you can tell, super tight shot going up the hill. We're gonna go with the Nina Tour Series Chief OS. A little too much Annie, but I'm up there. All right, so it really skipped up here nice. This is probably only maybe my third time being able to have a birdie solo. Definitely got lucky with the tee shot. And a good fortunate that it didn't roll down a hill. Wow. So yeah, 100% my best start through 4 holes. Let's see what awaits us. All right, so birdie the last 2 holes, off to my best start. This hole's been giving me some trouble. It's only 248 feet, OB directly behind the basket. Tight fairway, elevated pin, so we're gonna play a little safe since we're off to such a good start with the Metal Flake Prophecy, the one forehand. Wow. Incredible tree kick. It's not a good shot, but I got a putt. All right, so we're looking at a death putt here, but considering 3 of my first 5 drives have not been great out of my hand, and I've had very fortunate kicks, we're still playing with house money. If I miss, I'm putting for the bogey right behind it. So it's pretty much a 2 or a 4 at this point. I'm not settling for the 3. Let's see if we can knock this putt down. I traditionally like elevated putts more than I do downhill putts, but it doesn't mean I'm any better at them. All right, first bogey, but not gonna complain. All right, so coming off the bogey, got a chance to get a rebound right here. Par 5, 612 up the hill and to the left. Just gotta nail this tee shot. Gonna go with the realm. Right side, but up there. I'll take it. All right, so it wasn't the best tee shot, but we're up on the hill. We're gonna go with something more overstable. We're gonna go with the spell, so I can really try to put a move on it. Hopefully it plays me back to the fairway. And it looks like I'm on the edge of the fairway, so I'm happy with that. Great, sometimes you gotta throw from the rough. Kind of in a tough spot here. With a bad roller to get myself up into the pin. And stop. Perfect roller. All right, like I said, good roller. It's a very soft par 5. Unless you really mess up, you can get the birdie. All right, after the bounce back birdie, we're on hole 7, 475, par 4. And with touchy, this is a classic North Carolina hole here. Really just got to execute the tee shot, and then we got a dangerous green. Going with the aura. Get around it. All right. For the really tough second shot. So we're gonna go with my most unstable locust. Try to get it to fly straight. Hopefully settle near the green. I think I'm gonna have to go standstill. Ground's just too slick. We'll have to go look. Let's hope. But it's a tough one. But for birdie still. So question is, do I do any or do I do straddle? Kind of like the Anheuser. Nah. All right. All right, take it. All right. Just got another par, so we're 3 down. This, pretty much only forehand. Hadn't had any luck with the backhand here, so we're gonna go forehand with the spell. Hopefully hit the slope and get to the pin. A little wide, but it stayed. Super happy with that. All right, so I had a good skip here, just inside the circle. Let's lock in here. Big birdie. Needed that. All right, 4 down through 8, continuing my best start ever here. All right, so we're on hole 9, 250, up the hill the whole way. Or 4 down through 8. By far my best start on this course. I always seem to find trouble on one of the holes. You've seen the fortunate misses today that kind of go my way. Let's see if we can finish with the back 9 with another birdie. We're gonna go with the AGL money tree. Oh, that was perfect out of my hand. A little bit of ground action. I like it. So, fairly good shot. Circle's edge here. Slight breeze. Should be nothing to worry about. A little short. Unfortunate, but can't complain. Like I said, off to one of my best starts. So this has been the front 9 of the Regulator Disc Golf course located in Cedarock Park, Burlington, North Carolina. You got to see the front 9, off to my best start. Stay tuned for the back 9. Usually I get more birdies. It may be one of the wacky days where it's just opposite, but we're gonna do our best.